Doing a little bit of OCD organization here. The way we like to do. Wow, a used pick, you can really tell the bottom is all blunted. This is the one that's been used. This one still has more of a sharp edge. You can see how it's dulled. But I think it's more the thinness of the pick that wears down that makes it really weak than the edge. I can still play if it's rounded, but it's... Hello, everybody. I'm assuming I'm live. It says I'm live. I'm on the internet, yes? Yes, I'm on the internet. I'm just not seeing anybody. No chat. No chat yet. I'm sure you guys are all saying hello, so let me just say hello to all of you, even though I can't see you. I do want to say hello. I'm going to assume that Debbie is here. Hi, Debbie. Teresa. Let me just take some guesses here. Who shows up early? Who usually gets here right when I go live? Let me refresh the chat since I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what's going on there. Nay has co-authored 4 congressional bills. Ooh. He's sporty. He's quite a sporty gent, isn't he? With his co-authoring. Hey, Megsy. He was just watching my last show. Right on. Trevor, hello. I can see the chat now. The important thing is not panic when things like that happen, is to just figure it out and fix it as quick as you can. Hey, John. Trevor. Bro. Oh, not Ro. It was Bro. Gotcha. I'll take Roe. Judges, yes, they will accept Roe as a response. Roe is acceptable. Debbie, hey, Debbie, I figured you were here. And everybody else, good morning. How are you? Real quick, I'm just going to discuss what the title says. I've been on Twitter, and you guys heard the news because I discussed it on last night's show. It's become evident, based on evidence, hey Ronnie, that Donald Trump was aware how dangerous and how easily spread and transmittable COVID-19 was right when he found out about it. At the very beginning, he knew. And he claims that he went out in public and he told people differently because he didn't want America to panic. That's his narrative. That's his agenda. He's trying to push that. He wants everyone to go around saying that, oh, he did the right thing because he didn't panic America. I saw a tweet this morning. I've got my own things on this, but I saw a tweet this morning. It summed it up so good. It said, oh, but when the Mexicans were coming over the border and they were bringing they're sending their rapists and they're bringing drugs, and you didn't seem to have a problem about making America panic about that. Or when you said that there was a caravan of them coming here. You didn't want America to panic, but yet didn't seem to have a problem there. When it actually mattered and people's lives were at stake, that's when you decided not to make people panic? That's a president? That's leadership? That's not what's crazy about any of this. What's going on Twitter right now is insanity. It's the title of this video. And that's what the right is saying. They're saying, thank you, Donald Trump, for not making us panic. We love you and appreciate your extreme measures that you take for leadership. You are more of a leader than anyone could have ever imagined. You know, you're playing 5D chess here. Of course, yes, you didn't want us to panic. Thank you. And that's what they're saying. Thank you, Trump. Herman Cain! Herman Cain didn't panic. Look where he's at. He's dead. What are you bitching about? Really? What do you see? You got food? You got food. You got everything. I'll give you a little bit more, okay? I'm not getting these in there. Here you go. A little bit more food. We're going to give Rogan some more food. Everybody's going to be happy. We're going to make everybody happy up in here. There you go, Rody. And we're going to give Rody specialness on there. A little bit of specials mixed in there for him. Okay, we're all good? Everybody's good? We're good? We're very good? Okay. I did not take the dog out for a walk. There's no way he wasn't aware of how bad it was. He killed Manuel trying to cover his ass. He enjoys playing it down. Still orange outside. We're all feeling for you all in California and surrounding. We had fires at the beginning of the year. Only thing that stopped them was rain. He's such an a-hole. Morning, is that blue sky see through the trees? No, that's the reflection. No, that and that is the reflection of, it's all the reflection of these lights right here on the glass. There's no blue sky out there. I wish, brother. Give us some credit. I saw you walking around, seemed to dropped some weight. Yeah, I'm down to 180, bro. I weigh 180 pounds. I reluctantly support him as of now, just being honest. I love to learn facts and debate. Trevor debates. I'm an independent, conservative raised libertarian. Okay, you're already a fucking idiot because you're a libertarian. Okay, that's just stupid. You know, being a libertarian makes you stupid and makes me not want to debate you because you've already proven to me that you don't have the ability to just reason. Trevor, do you understand that? You understand that? Libertarianism doesn't work. Okay, libertarian, nobody uses it because it doesn't work. And it doesn't make sense. It's fucking dumb. And people who call themselves libertarians are fucking idiots. Okay, there's no libertarianism. There is none. Show me the state. Show me the country where libertarianism is being employed. You fucking idiot. I'm so glad you told me that you're libertarian. God, man. And you know, libertarians they're so quick to tell you that they're libertarian, like they think that that's somehow some sort of a compliment on their intelligence. Oh, well, I'm a libertarian. Oh, are you? You're a fucking idiot. I guess I don't really get the whole libertarian. I've been told that's who I am. Trevor, politics are personal. No one tells you what you are. No one tells you you're a Republican. No one tells you you're a libertarian. Nobody tells you you're an independent. That's a personal choice. Oh, you don't even know what it is, man. You're calling yourself something. Hey, man, I'm a fucking Nazi. Oh, does that mean I hate Jews? My bad. I had no idea. I'm just saying. Hey, man, I was told I was a Nazi. I thought I was a Nazi. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You obviously don't know what libertarianism is. And let me just you think he meant librarian? No, because Jim, if he was a librarian, he would know what libertarian meant. But let me just tell you what a libertarian is, okay? What they believe in, so you know. No government, right? No controls over, no regulations on corporations. In other words, I knew you were going to rip me. Oh, Trevor, it's all good, brother. Any of Nay's shows is good. Germany, XX, thank you, buddy. Libertarians believe that corporations shouldn't be regulated. So, in other words, let's say you have a Japanese whaling company, okay? And they've got a fleet of ships. And the ships are going out in the ocean and they're killing all of the blue whales and all of the gray whales and all of the sperm whales and every whale that they can get their fucking hands on. They're going out there and they're killing them all. There's no regulation. There's nothing stopping them. And then all the whales are gone. You still want to be a libertarian? Because in a libertarian world, there's no whales. It's a whaleless world. among other things. There's no more big game. There's no more clean oceans. Well, not that we have them anyway, but there's no more clean waterways. Not that we have those. There's no more clean lakes. Because now, any company that's got some garbage that wants to save some money and not take it to the dump can just dump it in a lake. Oh, but libertarian, no regulation, bro. No regulation. I can dump my garbage on your property if I want to. What are you going to do about it? There's no police. Oh, you're going to have to deal with it yourself? Well, I got a bigger gun and I got more friends than you. Now what are you going to do? That's libertarianism, and it's stupid. Now you know. Now Trevor's going, fuck libertarians. That's how quick I can convince you. Bro, someone needs to take this show and share it everywhere and tell everybody that Nate just convinced a libertarian to not be a libertarian. In 5 minutes, he had the guy saying, fuck libertarians. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you just didn't know what it was. But that's what libertarianism is. It doesn't make sense. It's basically zero government. I'm going to tell you what you should call yourself, Trevor, okay? And then you can research it and see if you agree with it. A progressive independent. That's what I am, okay? A progressive independent holds no allegiance to any party. I belong to no party. I'm independent of any party. I am a free thinker. I am allowed to vote however I choose. And if I don't agree with someone telling me that I shouldn't have access to a gun, well, then I don't have to fucking vote for you because I'm not a lefty fucking liberal Democrat. And if somebody's telling me, well, women don't have a right for an abortion, well, I don't have to fucking vote for you because I'm not a fucking red-blooded, right-leaning Republican. Conservative. Right? I disagree with both of those sentiments. So I can't become a Republican. You guys are against women's rights to choose. I can't be a Democrat. You guys are against my right to have a firearm. So I'm an independent. And those two reasons are the basic core reasons why I call myself an independent. Because of abortion on the right and because of my ability to own a gun on the left. That's why I'm a progressive independent. Now, there's other progressive independents like Jimmy Dore, Graham Elwood, who don't necessarily think that people should own guns. But let me explain something to both Jimmy Dore and Graham Elwood that they might not understand. When you live out in the woods and you're living off grid and the police are not just a hop, skip, and a jump away from your home, you need a gun, okay? And when you're putting your face out there on the internet and you're showing people that I'm growing, 10, 20 pounds of cannabis every time I'm cropping out, you need a gun, and you need people to know you have a gun so they don't come and try to fucking steal your cannabis from you, or worse. That's why I need a gun. Now, Jimmy Dore might not have a giant grow that people are going to try to go find him and steal his grow, and Graham Elwood might not have that. They would never understand my use and my need for a firearm unless we were able to actually sit down and have the conversation. And I have a feeling once I told them, look, man, you like the cannabis? You like the paint oil? Well, it comes from cannabis. And in order for me to grow the cannabis, I need a gun. Okay, that's it. I need a fucking gun. So I understand that you lean left. I understand that you might not like people's weapons and guns and that you don't want people grabbing a firearm and going into a school and shooting it up. I understand that. But that's not my problem. It's not my fucking problem. You know what is my problem? Somebody coming to my home and trying to hold me up. That's my fucking problem. So until you're ready to sit down and hear my problems, why should I worry about your kids getting shot up in a fucking school? You don't want to hear about the fact that I got a cannabis grow here and that I'm taking people's pain away all over the world, but you couldn't give a fuck about that. You'd rather send your child into a fucking COVID Petri dish and put them on a goddamn school bus with a bunch of sick children And you're indoctrinated to believe that that's what you're supposed to do. I literally saw someone on Twitter tweeting that. They're like, wow, I can't go here. I can't go to a hair salon, and I can't go to blah, 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 blah. I can't go to the gymnasium, but I just put my child on a school bus full of infected kids today going to a school. I'm like, you put your child on the school bus? Who told you had to do that? And if somebody is telling you have to put your kids on a school bus, ignore them. Stop paying your fucking taxes and tell them to go fuck themselves. This whole economy is about to implode on itself. I've been watching some very interesting people speak about the state of the economy. And I know I don't talk about it on here because it's boring. But you know what's not boring? You know what's not boring? Mad Max. That movie. That's not boring, is it? Everyone fighting to survive, trying to find a few drops of gasoline so you can make it to the next town, just so you can find a fucking can of cat food to eat. That's kind of exciting, isn't it? Well, that's where we're headed. So, you don't want to hear about the economy collapsing. You don't want to hear about the way governments are struggling right now to try to keep this all together. This big fucking facade that everything is just fine. And just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's just fine. Like Nancy Pelosi walking through Chinatown. Everybody needs to come to Chinatown. There's no COVID virus out here. We're just fine. I retweeted the Democrats in early 2020 telling everybody that COVID was a hoax and not to fucking worry about it. Cuomo or de Blasio, or all of them were fucking out there telling people, go out in public. Go to the restaurants. There's nothing to fear. And the Republicans were doing it too. What does that tell you? Does it matter? Whether it's left or right? It's all the same, right? You're all getting slapped either way across your faces. Doesn't matter if it's left or right. It's coming from the left side, slap. Coming from the right side, slap. Doesn't fucking matter. You're getting slapped. Well, Jim, if more people need to hear this, you know what you can do? You can take this video, you can share it in a large group on Facebook. Let me tell you what YouTube has done to me. For a video that I posted in 2017 that I have no idea what is on it, they struck my channel on YouTube, my big channel that's got 25,000 subscribers. They struck the channel so I cannot broadcast to my biggest channel on the internet for 90 days, 3 fucking months. Because some prick copyright struck one of my videos from 2017 that probably has, a couple hundred views on it. I'm not trying to profit from your music, you fucking douchebag. I'm sure I got more money than fucking you do. I'm sure. I'm not trying to make money off of your shit music. Trust me. All homeschooled. Excellent, Billy. I got rid of all social media, says Callie Anna, as they tweet us, as they Twitch us. They say they got rid of all social media. You are quite a hypocrite. You don't think that Twitch is social media, dude? Fucking YouTube, man. It's total bullshit, says Doc. Congratulations. I've received 100 messages today. Jim Mora's son, scared of the truth. Germany XX agreed. You got that. Yeah, I got that. You are on social media. You're socializing with me right now on a media platform called Twitch. I got rid of all social media. That was funny. Still smoked out here in Salem, Oregon. I haven't smoked yet today. Yes, you're talking about fires outside. I understand. Yeah, we're smoky. I can see the trees on the neighboring mountain, but we're smoky. I go off Facebook soon. All of you guys should hop onto Twitter with us and get along with people and follow people you disagree with and be nice to them. Disagree with them respectfully. Tell them how you feel and tell them that you're more than willing to hear how they feel. Get on Twitter and try that, okay? Let's get on Twitter and start being nice to each other. Even the people we totally disagree with. Look, I know I jumped on that guy this morning for saying he was a libertarian. I know you guys are like, God, he's such a hypocrite. He says, accept people for their differences, and then someone just says they're a libertarian, and he calls them all kinds of names and shit. When you call yourself a libertarian, it's like calling yourself a fucking Nazi. Or if someone disagrees with me and they say, well, I disagree with your democracy, I'm a Nazi. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Your way of thinking, and no offense to you, bro, you know I'm not talking to you personally now. You didn't understand what libertarian is. Your way of thinking, your political system that you have structured in your brain, that's the network that holds social, society together in your mind, is corrupt and results in people dying. That means you're corrupt and you are supporting murder or the death of people. When you are a Nazi, when you are a libertarian, when you're a fucking Republican in the United States, you are supporting the death of people that you couldn't give a fuck about. When you support Donald Trump and you say, yeah, it's okay to take money away from the poor and give it to the rich so the stock markets can soar, people are dying of hunger. People are homeless. People are suffering. That makes you a bad person, okay? That's why I attack you whenever you tell me what your line of thinking is, your politics. I am not attacking you personally. I'm attacking that indoctrination that you're iced with, and I'm trying to show you that you're inside there and you can bust out of it. We got this guy out of calling himself a libertarian. I'm looking for the next person that calls himself a Republican that says, you know what? I think women should have a right to choose what goes inside their own bodies. I am no longer going to call myself a Republican. I can vote Republican if I want, but now I'm going to call myself a progressive independent like Nay. Because I believe in my right to own a firearm too. But I disagree with the fact that women, shouldn't. Hey man, do you know that when a woman gets raped, there are politicians today that think they shouldn't be able to get an abortion? So one of these politicians should be the grandfather of a victim that was produced from rape, and see how they like it. And it should be from another colored race too, that raped their daughter. And then see how they feel about it. When it gets anecdotal like that, when it becomes personal, because people are going to change their minds real quick. I would love to sit down one of these Republican politicians, sit them down and say, you've got a daughter, she's 14 years old, she's 12 years old, she's 11 years old. Okay, let's say some big, scary black man comes along and rapes her, gets her pregnant. You're about to be the granddaughter of a giant black baby. Should your daughter be allowed to have an abortion or not? I wonder what they'd say. When it becomes personal, I just wonder. I'd love to sit them down with their 11-year-old daughter sitting right next to them, so they can explain to their 11-year-old daughter why when she gets raped by someone, she's going to have that baby, because zero abortions, because there should be zero excuses for ever having an abortion, ever. Even if the mother's life is at danger, even if the woman is literally going to die for giving birth. Nope, you got to die. You completely disagree with right to life Nazis? Never mind, I'm an independent. Right? It just comes down to, for most of it just comes down to one issue. But it matters to you. That issue should matter to you. And then when it does, walk away. Fucking take your guns and walk away. You know what I'm saying? I learned something today, says Richard Myers. Share this video around, guys. If you are learning something, we have fun. I know I haven't used any cannabis yet, but I am going to smoke. And listen, if you get offended by me using drugs on this stream, let me explain something to you. I use cannabis exclusively on this live stream. I smoke 3 times a day. It's to show my audience that cannabis is a harmless drug. This This is cannabis drying behind me on the wall that I grew in my garden downstairs. But don't be offended by me using cannabis, okay? Don't leave my show because I pick up my bong and I smoke. What I want you to do is force yourself to stay. If you'd normally leave, oh, he's using cannabis, I'm going to leave. You're not going to get in any trouble, number one. Number two, you're going to see how it affects me. Number three, you're going to see that it doesn't kill me. Number four, you're going to find out so much about it if you stay. I could teach you so much about cannabis, and I can teach you why all of us should have access to it. So with that being said, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabism tism for all. Cheers, everybody. It is Newfoundland, 5 minutes late, 6 minutes late now. Newfoundland 420. Let's go ahead, smoke, and get the show on the road, huh? Cyber style. Cheers, guys. I think this green lighter has seen better days. What do you say we retire it to the garbage can? All right, let's go with this one. Cyber style. Cheers, everybody. I'll wait all day to smoke pain relief with Nay 3 times a day. Cheers, Randy. Thank you, Randy. Jim Morris' son says it's medicine. So, what I want people to know about cannabis is that it doesn't fry your brain. And when I watch someone like Joe Rogan, who I know uses cannabis every day, or I watch someone like Jimmy Dore, who I know uses cannabis every day, and I hear the amount of information that these guys can hold inside their minds, and then at any moment during a conversation, just get that information, recall it at any point, and be able to repeat it so that people understand their point of view. I realize cannabis is not this antisocial drug that when I was in high school even, was indoctrinated to believe that if you use cannabis, all of a sudden you're not socially viable. You're a stoner. You are lazy. All you do is play video games. All you do is sit around and eat and smoke pot. You're a pothead. You're a loser. You're stoned all the time. All you do is walk around stoned all day with bloodshot eyes, and your breath smells and you smell, and you don't take care of your pets, and you don't want to increase your knowledge. And let me tell you something. I have encountered on this show plenty of lazy people that use cannabis. But you know what else I've encountered in my life? There's a lot of lazy people out there in the world that don't use cannabis. And I'm talking about people that have the ability to think for themselves, that are very intelligent. I'm thinking of some people specifically here. Highly intelligent, educated, and just lazy. Literally this person told me in his own words, this is the life I have chosen to live. This is a person with unlimited potential, okay? He's a big guy. He's smart. He could be fairly good looking if he took care of himself. He lives alone by choice, and he doesn't contribute to society at all. And he lives in a very modest setting. Now, he has the ability to go get any kind of a job, and I'm not talking labor. This guy could probably work for NASA. He could probably work for a research corporation. He could be doing science. He could be doing any number of high-tech related jobs. And he just walks a dog. He goes to the store and lives off of welfare and gets, and just lives a very meager existence. He does not use cannabis at all. He doesn't grow it. He doesn't smoke it. He's lazy. He's fucking lazy. And you know what? He's content. He's a very happy, he's one of the happiest people I know. He's very happy. Every time I see him, he's always got a smile. Hey, how's it going? What's up? What are you doing? He's a caring individual. But he's tired of society. He's just grown sick of it. And I understand that. I did too, and that's why I moved out here. I don't like traffic lights. I don't like getting pulled over by the police. I fucking hate speed limits. I don't like standing in a line at a goddamn grocery store. I don't like fucking doctor's offices and fucking parking lots and hardware stores and nasty people and just the whole thing. Society has a lot of beautiful stuff to offer. It's not just all negative like that. But there's enough negativity out there that I could just kind of separate myself from it, move away, become a recluse, find someone to become a recluse with me, and be very, very happy without society. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I could move away and be happy. I thought I was going to need the stimulation. I used to sell cannabis, so people were in and out of my house all the time. We'd sit there, we'd smoke. I smoked way more than 3 times a day when I was selling cannabis. I'd have 6 or 7 people come over, and that was the opportunity to smoke. I was smoking all day. We're chilling. We're playing a video game. They're going. Somebody else is coming over. It was a freaking party every day. There's always drama, and there's always whatever. Without all of that stimulation in my life now, it gets a little lonely. Yeah. It does. There's negative parts to it as well. The last 2 days, I was depressed. I don't know if you guys could tell on the show, but it was like severe depression. It was chemical depression. And there was nothing I could do to get myself out of it. I thought about it too. I was like, if I had a girlfriend right now, I'd still be depressed. It's like, there's nothing that would have made me happy. And it was the smoke outside, and it's dark, and it's orange, and it's surreal, and it's lonely, and it's quiet, and the smoke is getting in your lungs, and the dog is affected by it. By the way, I let the dog out, and I don't think he's coming back. I think he's out. I took my eye off him. I forgot. I'm pretty sure he went to the neighbor's house, but that's okay. I'll go get him. Orlando's on the other side of the country. Yeah, it is. I thought I was going to a drill and fill zone. I ended up in the extraction zone. Drill and fill. Oh, you're talking about dentists? Oops. Sorry, John. Day, and after that, I think of smoking. Right on, Germany. So, I understand getting away from people, and I understand the whole mentality. But at the same time, this is a tough time for everybody, man. All of us are going through it. And if you're feeling down, if you're feeling the weight of our circumstances, I want you to know you're not alone, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. Press number 9 on your keypad if you're feeling any kind of sadness over our current situation. I understand it, and the last 2 days were really tough for me. I'd be pressing 9999999999999. I understand. German, thank you. Germany, thank you. Eddie, yes. See, you guys are not alone. I'm not alone. You understand this. And let me tell you something. That's what's important, guys, is when I'm depressed and I'm in bed or I'm soaking in a bathtub because I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to make myself feel better. I'm just glum and blue and, lethargic and down, I come over here to the show and I fire up a show and I use some cannabis, and it helps me, man. It helps me get through the day, and it helps me get out of whatever is going on inside my brain that is making me feel so down. And it can help lift me up, and it helped me get through these last 2 days. Here I am, I'm ready. And it seems a little, I looked outside. It seemed a little less orange outside today. And, that might not be a sign. It might be twice as orange tomorrow. But it felt good when I looked out the window. And that feels good. And it feels good to know that there's a lot of number 9s out there. Just died and your girl had stomach surgery. Ah, Dave, sorry, buddy. I help you along with cannabis, right? Having PTSD and depression sucks so bad that this show helps you a lot. Eddie, right on, buddy. Cry because I'm not getting notifications because you're harassed and shadow banned so bad. David is subscribed to like every one of my channels, man. I know that's frustrating, but at the same time, let me say this. And this is David, this is going to make you feel good. My biggest channel on the internet is definitely that YouTube channel. It's got 25,000 subscribers, and it is not broadcasting because of a copyright strike for something that I don't even know I did back in 2017 that YouTube won't even tell me what I did. But look at how good we're doing even without that channel. And so these social media, they can do all of this, and they could try to put me down all they want. They can completely ban every single one of my channels, and you know what's going to happen? I'm going to find a Graham Elwood or a Ron Placone, or a Pop Brothers at Law, or a Steph Zamorano out there that's going to help me out. And they're going to say, I'm going to contact them. If it were to happen, I would contact them and I'd be like, hey, look, this happened to me. I got shut down. Would you let me do a guest appearance like once a month on your show? And if it works out, maybe bring me in more often. Give me a 5-minute segment. I'll either me by myself, I'll do a pre-recorded, or you can have me on live, or we can interact. It's up to you. Have me on as a guest. You do that for me so I can still reach my audience. Those people would bend over backwards for me. They are all beautiful, wonderful, loving people. And you know what? They love the show, and they love what I'm doing, and they love the fact that I smoke cannabis and that I'm doing what they know that if they did, they might get in trouble with the powers that be. And they feel good knowing that I'm the person that is I'm their poster child. And I'm more than happy to walk that walk for them. And I hope that you guys appreciate it by sharing this around, getting as many people here as you can to help support the effort that we're trying to put out there. Man, my background looks blurred. Isn't that kind of weird? Is it usually that blurry in the background? Huh. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Eddie says, you are my idol, Nay. Oh, that's very nice of you, Eddie. That's very nice of you to say. You're going to make me blush, bro. So, can I give you guys a little bit of advice? Have many idols. Have many. There's so many wonderful people out there with so much to offer. And that's why I'm always telling you guys to check out the people that inspire me. I know how it is, okay? I know how some of you guys are, okay? Because being a musician, let's say I like ZZ Top. And then you find out that ZZ Top is influenced by B.B. King and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. That doesn't mean you go running out and you buy all the albums from all of their influences. I know. But, ZZ Top isn't on their album saying, but it's rumored now, you gotta go out and go buy some albums from BB King. They're not telling you that. But I am telling you that. I am telling you guys to go watch the people that influence me and to increase the amount of people that you follow, because they have so much to offer, and you might not agree with everything they say or do or the people that they have on. Hey man, if Ron Placone or Graham Elwood has a guest on and I don't like them, I won't watch. I'm just like, well, yeah, that's cool. I just don't like that person, and I'm not going to watch, and I'm not going to go on there and be a douchebag about it. I'll wait till their next show when they have someone on there that I like, because I know they're going to be broadcasting again soon. But they will always be able to give you a contribution. It doesn't matter whether you're agreeing or disagreeing. These are people that influence me on so many levels. Graham Elwood and Jimmy Dore and Joe Rogan. These people are so instrumental in guiding me by just watching what they do and how they act and how they react and the things they say. The fact that Joe Rogan had Candace Owens on his show, Ben Shapiro on his show. Hey man, that forces me to be more accepting of other people. I have to acknowledge the fact that he did that. Or I could be like Kyle Kalinske, John Iadarola, and David Pakman and not acknowledge things to my audience. Like the fact that there's a People's Party that just formed with Nina Turner and Cornel West. But I like to keep it real, and people like Kyle Kalinske, David Pakman, and John Iadarola, they don't like to keep things totally real with their audiences. I'm sorry, did I offend anybody just then when I kept it real just then? I'm sorry, was that too truthful for you guys? That sucks, doesn't it? Having a narrative sucks, doesn't it? We all have them. We've all got a fucking narrative that we push. That means that there's shit that we don't push. Nobody likes to talk about black on black crime. That's a perfect one right there. No one likes to talk about it. It's there, it's real, it's true, but no one likes to push it, especially when they're talking about Black Lives Matter. Man, I'll bring it up and I'll talk about it. I'll be like, okay, you got a point there, but blah, 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 blah for about a half hour. And then what are you going to do? Right? I mean, you made a point. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that I watched a cop murder someone with his knee. And I want it to stop. Especially because, people in domestic disputes aren't trained to handle other people, while the police are. So they have a higher standard. And they're not living up to it. Well, I don't want to get into that discussion right now. I really don't. I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about some of this sweet Afghani delicious that I'm smoking. And, I've got these buds here that I've been slowly manicuring. I've got them set out. So they're like cured up. They need to be jarred. But I'm taking the buds and I'm slowly placing them over on the other side of this tray. And this is an intense high. This sweet Afghani delicious. I mean, it's like it, the reviews say, it's not very long lasting, but it is intense while you're smoking it. It can literally, it affects my speech, the way I'm talking and everything, man. I feel like this energy going on inside my body from it. It is amazing. So this is what I'm about to smoke right here. That's the bud I'm going to smoke right now. I absolutely love this blunt honesty. Right. I know you get upset, bro. We've all got mental issues, man. I've got mental issues. That's why I don't want to be the only person that you guys follow, and that's why I tell you guys to follow other people to get that extra perspective. I would like it if you guys would start watching Rising. I know it's political, but I really, 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 really think it's important that you guys watch Rising on YouTube. Rising is Crystal Ball on the left, and this guy, I can't remember his name, on the right. And they sit together, and they get along so nice, and they agree on so much, and they talk about what's on their radar. They talk about what I talk about. What I've noticed on Twitter and in the news. I like that. What's on my radar, And I think I'm going to start saying that to promote Rising. And I want you guys to go seek out Rising on YouTube and follow them. And then I want you to seek out Crystal Ball and the other gentleman that is on that show. His name will come to me, or someone will say it. On Twitter, and follow them. And then I want you to tweet them. And I want you to tell both of them that I would love to have them in the garden for an interview. Both of them. Sager, thank you. Yes, Steven. Steven, you are awesome. Sager is the other gentleman. Yes. And follow them on Twitter and let them know that Nay's Garden is promoting them and telling you guys you should all watch the show. It's showing how both the left and the right can come together. Crystal Ball, I would say she's way more a progressive independent than a Democrat. Computer. Crystal Ball political affiliation.
Sorry.
You suck my dick! I lost my title. Craziest person in the family for car with no engine. All right, so where are we at? Quarter of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cyber style. Cheers, everybody. Anyway, the reason why I want you to watch Rising from YouTube with Sager and Crystal Ball is not because it's political. I don't want you to think about the politics. It's because it's someone on the left or someone leaning left and someone on the right getting along and getting along beautifully. It's MAGA. Hashtag MAGA. Make America get along. Right? That's what I've been talking about for the last few weeks. This show is a perfect example of it. Rising on YouTube. Go find it. Go follow it. Find Crystal Ball on Twitter. Find Sager on Twitter. Let both of them know that at Nay's Garden would love to have them on and is telling people that they should all watch the show. Say, hey, at Nay's Garden sent me to your show, Rising. David C. Baker, thank you for following them both. Has anybody make America love again? What's everyone love again? That's funny, Eddie. Your attorney got arrested. That's fucking funny. That is fucking funny. You're going to check it out? And remember, it's not about the politics, but they will bring up things that you want to hear about. They will inform you. It's good. It's a good show. But it's just important to see people getting along with opposing opinions. How they get along. That's why when you watch Joe Rogan with Candace Owens, you know, they are complete opposites. They are political opposites. And to watch that interview, it's a little painful, you know, but he calls her out on her bullshit. She has nothing to offer, ever. Candace Owens has absolutely nothing to offer anyone except for negativity, separation, and racism. Hate. That's it. That's all she spews. You know, and I spew the opposite. We all need to come together. When you hire Saul Goodman, it wasn't all good, man. It wasn't Saul good, man. Faithful Trump supporter. Canned ass, Owens. Preston says Trump 2020. Hey, Preston, no flags. No flags in my live stream, please. All right, Preston. I'll let you stay. But I'm going to refresh the chat so I don't have to see your flag going across my screen. Can you do that? Can you, if you want me to talk about flags, I can tell you about them. I don't mind you saying Trump 2020, though, bro. Don't spam that either. But let me know we're good. Or you could spam a bunch of American flags and I could block you. Or you could learn something about flags. It's up to you. So it'd be interesting to see how willing a Trump supporter is to learn something new today. You want to learn something about flags? That's good, David. Cunt dis Owens. Cunt dis Owens. You guys are so funny. Dude, I was so glad to see, every time I say cunt now, I'm going to think about him. To see Cannabis Review TV come back and say, hey. Man, it was a long time, man. I hadn't talked to him in years. On my iPad mini, puts a flag next to the country you type. We don't like flags in here. They separate. Oh, Germany. XX. Germany, are you Karsten? Germany, are you Karsten? I just realized that. Did you see Joe Biden try to suck on that woman's fingers at the podium? No. I didn't. I want to, though, Billy. I want to see it. Tweet it at me. Right, I'm so sick of the Confederate flag bullshit. I'm not racist, but do proudly wear one on my skin because it was a part of history. What's wrong with the flag? Ah, Preston, you're asking. Cool, man. That is awesome. I'll tell you about flags. It's not just the flag. It's all flags. Oh, you're Germany XX. Right on. Right on, Karsten. Okay. You're being sneaky, huh? Okay. Well, first I'm going to just start with a quote that someone else wrote before any of us were ever born, okay? We'll start with this. And I'm just going to let you read this quote and then you can I'm going to let you speak after you read the quote, okay? So I just kind of want you to read the quote and read this quote and give me your opinion, and I'll read through the quote with you, okay? And I'm going to just kind of paraphrase. Okay, when you call yourselves Indian, Muslim, Christian, European, or anything else, you're being violent. And it's violent because you're separating yourself from the rest of mankind. When you separate yourself by beliefs, nationality, traditions, it breeds violence. So people who are seeking to understand violence do not belong to any country, any religion, any political party, or partial system. They're concerned with the total understanding of mankind. Now, I'm just going to put this here. And I'm just going to let you speak, okay? You tell me what you think about that, about those words. Oh, you're driving. Then I don't want you to, okay, bro, don't type. Look, you're driving. Do not text and drive. Absolutely do not do it. Don't do it. The person that broke my neck was talking on a cell phone and driving. They didn't have texting back then. They didn't have Facebook back then, but they had cell phones, and just that was enough distraction for someone to break my neck. I was on a motorcycle, they were in a car. Where can I find this quote? It's on the internet, and it's J. Krishnamurti, and you can look it up. J. Krishnamurti. J. Krishnamurti. Now, if you want to remember his name, just remember Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare. Remember that. Remember the Hare Krishnas, and remember that's the beginning of his last name is Krishna Murti. Thank you, Billy. You tweeted at me. That's the way to go, bro. Tweet it at me. Everybody tweet at me. So I shouldn't fly the Pakistani flag. So you shouldn't fly any flag, John. This is an amazing statement. On the screen, you see it? A texter T-boned me driving my learner's permit on Lake Mary Boulevard. I went to high school on Lake Mary Boulevard. My rogue tells people to fuck off. Everyone is the same, man. We should all just get along. I'm tweeting at them. Thank you. No, the Joe Biden thing. Yeah, I figured. I know what you're. No. I knew what you were tweeting at me, Billy. I'm just saying everyone should tweet at me too. I knew what you were tweeting at me. Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare. I had a drunk driver a year ago. Damn near killed me. That sucks, bro. I was all happy, now I'm sad. But I've seen you. You look like you've bounced back, which is a good thing. So, I'm not going to pontificate. I think the quote speaks for itself. And anything when you say Muslim, Christian, European, you could replace that with a flag that demonstrates those things. The flag is the ultimate demonstration of all of those things, isn't it? You know? Does that, do you guys feel off-center? Would you guys like me to help? Here, allow me. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole many a man's soul and faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure Pilate washed his hands to seal his fate. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh, what's puzzling you? It's just the nature of my game. I stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was time for a change. Hoo-hoo! Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. Hoo-hoo! I rode a tank, held a general's rank, while the blitzkrieg raged and the bodies stank. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Hoo-hoo! Oh yeah! Hoo-hoo! Oh, what's puzzling you? It's just the nature of my game. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! I watched with glee as your kings and queens fought for 10 decades over the gods they made. I shouted out, who killed the Kennedys? When after all, it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man. See, pride in your country. This is it. No, Preston, it's not okay to have pride in your country. This is exactly what we're talking about. And I'm so glad, Preston, that you said that. It is the exact opposite of what you said. Pride in your country is hating people from others. Okay, Preston? That's what pride is. Pride in your country is hating people from others. Why should you be proud of your country? Let me tell you something. You didn't form the country. You didn't create the country. It wasn't your idea. You've been indoctrinated to believe that somehow you wave the flag because you're a big part of America. You went to war, you fought, you built this bridge, you drive the school bus that takes the kids to school. You're an American. You're part of what makes America, America. Bullshit. That flag couldn't give a fuck about you, Preston. We're going to get into it, brother. Let's get into it. I love this discussion. And I will take you point for point. But Preston, I love you, bro. I don't want you to drive and text, okay? So can we have the discussion later? Seriously. It's very dangerous. I don't want you to get hurt or kill yourself or somebody else. So please stop texting and driving. Or Preston. But I don't hate no one. You support Preston by flying that flag. You support a flag that goes to other countries and bombs innocent people and kills them. Children. That flag has been on soldiers' shoulders. It's been on soldiers' arms when they've raped innocent women from other countries. When they've murdered children in other countries. That flag was on Vietnam soldiers' arms that did unspeakable things to innocent people. You need to do a little bit more research about America. That flag represents a country that murdered 70 to 80 million native humans, fellow human beings that were already here when we got here. And we came and we murdered, we called them savages, and we murdered them, and then we created that flag as a symbol of saying that we're somehow pure and that we should somehow be proud of this. Brother, it goes on and on and on, man. I mean, you just pulled the string on a giant ball of yarn. And listen, it should be there. Yes. Yeah, that's the globe. Yes, Preston. Yes. Without flags, without the things that make us hate each other. Without the things that make us think that we have to go to another country and rape and murder and steal, or come to this country and do that to the people that were here before us. Yes, I agree with those 2 planets that you put up, brother. I smoke to that. No law regarding cannabis. This is for Preston for having this conversation with me. Preston, I'm smoking this bong rip for you. I want you to know that. Preston James Carson Uriah Ludlow. What a name. I love it. I love it. It's fucking hilarious. Your name is fucking hilarious, and I love it. I want to call you that every time I talk to you. Preston James Carson Uriah Ludlow. You're going to have to tell me what that is. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cyber style. This is for you, brother. Cheers. What are you proud of? Our two-party system? Democrats and Republicans, you proud of that system? It has been that way from the beginning of time, though. We are no different. That's a very ignorant thing to say. What about slavery? Slavery's been around since the beginning of time. Does that mean you should be enslaving people? You're Preston. Carson is your son. You're Preston James. Right on, Preston. I got you. You guys share the account. Preston. I like your name, man. Preston James Ludlow. It's very distinguished sounding. So if a bunch of people jump off a bridge, Preston, should you jump off the bridge? Or can we all start realizing that people who've lived before us might have been wrong about something, and maybe it's time for a change of perspective? You know? Maybe it's time you change your indoctrination about a flag. Now, Preston, remember, I support you came in here and saying Donald Trump 2020 flying the flag, and I support you in voting for Donald Trump. But just remember how he feels about the flag, too. He strokes it, he kisses it, he hugs it. You're not supposed to do that to the American flag, but he does anyway. He wants people to think that he is in love with what it stands for. And he thinks that because it stands for all those things, that it's sacred. But I'm here to tell you that I burn American flags, that I would wipe my ass with an American flag, or any flag. And that's how I feel about flags. Now, that might be an offensive thought for you. And it should be. And it's okay. But in this country, in America, we've got this thing, the First Amendment, free speech, and burning the flag in protest, desecrating the flag in protest is part of free speech here in this country. So if you support the United States, currently, if America is great right now, if we've made America great, then you need to support the laws and the rules, right? And that's one of them. That's my right. What are you, military, Preston? Are you what did you fight for my right to burn that flag? It seems like you did. And if you did, thank you for your service. Not thank you for going and securing oil. Fuck you for oil securing and killing innocent people and dropping bombs on them. If you're military, I'm assuming you are, just because you understand it. And most people that are in the military understand that. Hey, man, get away from me. Get away from me. You know you're not supposed to be in this area. Let me go. Callie, cheers to burning my panties in bra. So you're a woman, huh, Callie Anna? Okay. I'm an agriculture farmer. I thought you were military because of what you said. You seem to have a really good understanding of what the military really is supposed to be fighting for. I like thinking that they're fighting for us to be able to express ourselves. Because I like expressing myself. Through dance, I'm going to dance away into the distance as I let my cat outside. You want to go outside? What? Oh, you've got foods. You've got various foods here. Eats the foods. It eats the foods. There, eat the food. Stop bothering me. My house is a mess. My dog has run away. My house is a mess. My life is in a shambles. That's what happens when I'm depressed for 2 days. I didn't clean up after myself, so the kitchen is just, there's just things scattered all over the place. You know, it was like, that's a representation of how I was feeling. I'm not mad at anything you said. That's what's great about it. Preston James, and you shouldn't be. And I'm not here to perpetrate you in any way. I want you to know that. the whole flag thing, it's a way for me. It's like telling people that to call it cannabis. It starts that conversation, and my goodness, brother, when you put up Trump 2020 and the American flag, I really didn't give you enough credit to think that you were going to want to have the conversation. And let me tell you this, brother, I don't, whether I changed your mind about anything during this conversation or not, I don't care either. It's the fact that we are able to talk to each other and not get angry and not be mad at each other. And let me tell you something, over the last few weeks, maybe almost a month now, I've been pushing this on my audience. Like, I want everyone to get along. So I started this hashtag. It's MAGA. It's Make America Get Along. And I'm hoping that people like you will pick that up. And when you're putting up a Trump post, put hashtag MAGA, and then after it, put hashtag Make America Get Along after it. Write it out. For me, if you would do that, man, and we can all come together and keep having these conversations. And I'll keep hashtagging MAGA too, bro, when I'm talking about it. You know? Because I don't give a fuck if it's Biden or Trump. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I hate Joe Biden. I hate Kamala Harris. You know, the fact that they gave me those two people as my option for Donald Trump, when it could have been Bernie Sanders, and there would have been, you know, I wouldn't even, I'd have this be fucking Bernie shit all over the goddamn, you know? There'd be Bernie shit everywhere you looked. And I'd be marching every day in my Bernie, Bernie, I'd be fucking, dude, I'd be screaming. Oh God, there'd be so much energy right now. The right would be shitting themselves if Bernie had gotten, you'd be, you know, oh, struggling, man, so spinning your wheels so bad. But no, they gave us, you know, the head incarcerator, fucking Joe Biden, the guy who wrote the fucking law, right, to incarcerate more black people, and then Kamala Harris, the one who, when she finds out they're innocent, won't let people know because of her stunning record of conviction rate. She doesn't want to affect that. So don't let innocent people out that she's convicted. That's our choice. We're left with no choice. Coma Joe, right? I mean, the fact that Trump supporters, brother, seriously, bro, come on. The fact that you can come in here after what Donald Trump just pulled with COVID, the whole expose on that. You aren't going to come in here, please, brother. You're not going to come in here with that narrative saying, Trump, thank you for not causing panic. Because if you really are coming in here to commend Donald Trump, I mean, how 180,000 dead Americans, my mother caught COVID. I completely blame Donald Trump for my mother catching COVID. And my mother, you know, 78 years old. So I've got a dog in this race, brother. And I would just love to hear how you feel. She's great. She's fine. She's completely recovered from COVID. But let me tell you something. It was scary, man. And my sister and I talked about it a couple days ago. And we were so thankful that she wasn't one of the people that died from it, you know? Because we don't know what we would have done. You know? And my father could have got it. So I'm just curious. I hope you're not still driving your car, bro. There you are. Lo, I understand your feelings about the flag, and I can respect that. Not all Trumpers are ignorant. So, Preston, I don't want you to drive and type. But I'm just dying to find out if you think that Donald Trump did the right thing. Okay, I'll make it easy. If you think Donald Trump did the right thing by not causing panic, press number 1 and just send off a number 1, Preston, okay? If you think Donald Trump did the right thing by not causing panic and not telling people about COVID and not pushing it, even though he knew and he decided, since he was the president, he had control of the information. And I can't even believe that douchebag that did the reporting, Woodward, didn't release the information to warn the public. He used it as a political cannonball. Instead of, he doesn't give a fuck about people either. What a piece of shit Woodward is. See, Preston, I don't pull any punches. You're always going to get the truth from me. You're going to love it here, man. You should come back to the show all the time, and we should keep having these discussions. But 1, 2, and 3. You're not driving anymore. Everyone, Chris Miller just said to me, you are an idiot. Your mother got COVID-19 on. Chris Miller, I don't understand. Preston, so we could talk? Oh, you've been following for years? Good. It's giving you some ammo for Twitter? Look, use it respectfully, okay? And don't attack and never attack people, and always let them know that you're willing to hear their opinions too. All I asked was, did you think that Donald Trump did the right thing by not causing panic? When he says, Donald Trump literally says, I didn't want people to panic, so I withheld some information. You press you said but 1, 2, and 3. I'm assuming you're pressing number 1. So you're commending Donald Trump for claiming he's not panicking people? Because I'm about to blow that out of the water, bro. Are you sure? I'm going to give you a second opportunity. Because I'm going to destroy that. So before I destroy it, are you sure that that's a leadership thing to do? Are you sure? Because Doc, if you think you had ammunition before, you're going to love what I'm about to say now. Are you sure? He said 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what he meant by that. He said 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what he meant by that. He's not driving. He could talk. So talk. I'm just going to give you 2 real facts, man. I've just got 2. That if you really believe that Trump did the right thing, claiming that the reason, and of course that's not why he withheld information. He was afraid that if people found out, then he's going to lose the election. That's all it is. And you're an idiot if you don't see that, brother. You're an idiot if you don't see that. I mean, these are just facts. That's how Donald Trump is. He's actually that much of a narcissist, and most of us can see him for what he is. Okay, all the above, he could have handled it better. More could have been done. We should have had more warning. But I see it as it is what it is. Brother, Preston, if my mom had died from COVID, I wouldn't be seeing it is as what it is. That's pretty, non-empathetic of you, bro. There's 180,000 dead Americans right now. More. Because of this. Because of these decisions that Donald Trump chose to make. It's not, it is what it is. the president's job is not to panic us. Sean, I'm so glad you said that. Here's one of my points. If the president's job isn't to panic us, then why did he say Mexico, we need to put up a wall. They're bringing their worst. They send their worst. They're sending rapists. They send drugs. I'm sure some of them are fine people. But then when a caravan was headed to the United States, he was all over the press saying, there is a caravan coming. They're going to bring in terrorists. They're going to bring, we have to have a Muslim ban because there are terrorists coming into our country. Man, he didn't seem to have a problem with causing panic all of those times. When he's threatening North Korea with nuclear war, he wasn't worried about panicking the United States at that time. You say lol. Whoa. Preston, I'm going to fucking block you. I'm blocking you right now, and I'm going to tell everybody why I'm blocking Preston. Preston just said lol, and you misspelled whole. It's W-H-O-L-E. He goes, lol, my whole family had it. We're talking about COVID. And let me scroll this if you guys can see it. Now, I'm going to wait till you guys can see this. I'm going to scroll it up so you guys can see it. He says, lol, my whole family had it. He goes, lol, my whole family had it. My whole family had it. Me, my wife, and 2 kids, 6 and 11 years old. And you said, lol, you are a fucking human piece of garbage, Preston. And now I'm blocking you from my live stream. I'd love to have a conversation with people. Look, you're going to come in here and disrespect your family and disrespect my mother. My elderly mother who could have died from this thing, who lost her sense of taste, or lost her sense of smell while she had it. No. Look, we were good. We would have been good, bro, forever. We could have chatted forever. But as soon as you come in here, and everyone knows that, you can lie, or you can disrespect me, or you can disrespect my audience, or you can disrespect yourself, or you can disrespect other people, and you will get fucking blocked like you deserve. Otherwise, you get to stay. You motherfucker, you just said lol, your whole family got COVID-19. Hey, man, suck my dick. Lol to that. All right? Lol on that a little bit, old man, you fucking piece of shit. Lol, my whole family got it. I wonder how many people your family gave it to. You fucking goddamn rodents. This guy's been watching me for a while. He knows better. You watch what you fucking lol at when you talk to me. You're going to laugh about it's not my family, it's your family. I have more love for your family than you do. How pathetic are you? Wow, man, that's got me a little bit hot under the collar, I must say. Jeez. I'm going to smoke some more of this Afghani, this sweet Afghani. Hey, Adam, I'm smoking some of that Affy. You ever tried that Affy? Have you ever tried the Affy? Why every time I think of Adam, I think of Bernie Sanders? I don't know. You're not like Bernie Sanders, bro. It's because I think of your dad, I guess. You remind me of your father. You ever tried the Affy? I rule this Effie. Delicious. That's an inside joke. Only Adam's going to get it. Oh, Everett, right on, Doc. You're heated. Right on. You guys ready to smoke? Okay, we'll call this one late. I'm sure I missed quarter of the hour. I'm sure I missed bottom of the hour. Let's call bottom of the hour. Hey, let's call it bottom of the hour and we'll work our way back up to the top. Oh, it'll be so nice. Let's do it, everybody. Come on, join in. Hey everybody, Phil Swift here with a little Flexi on a little flex shot to fix this glass that got broken. Wow, look at that. Now you can see it for the rest of your lives. New Flex Shot. Flex rubberized rubber in a can. Cheers, guys. I have no idea what I'm saying. All I know is I'm excessively high right now. I'm excessively high, and I'm about to get more high. New law regarding cannabis. Dude, this is what happens when you've been depressed for 2 days. When you literally soak in a bathtub for an hour, you fall asleep in the bathtub because you just can't handle life. Dude, when you guys are depressed, do any of you ever just get in a hot tub? And let me know. I want to know who gets in a hot tub and soaks for as long as you can, because life is just too fucking difficult for you to deal with. And the only way you can escape from it is to get into a fucking hot tub. Press number 1. If you get into that hot tub like I did, let me tell you something. It helped. You know, I brought my cell phone. I didn't even pick it up. I just laid in the fucking tub, man. Yeah? Okay, let me see those ones. How many ones can I get? How many freaking ones can I get? What? Who gets in the tub when they're depressed? What? I get in the freaking tub when I'm depressed. I've been depressed for the past 2 days. Shut up. That's why I'm acting like this. Fuck that smoke, man. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers, everybody. Cyber style. If you've heard about Ron Placone from me, press number 3. If you've heard about Ron Placone from me, press number 3. Why do I wear black shirts on the show? Ron Placone, Ron Placone, Ron Placone, Ron Placone, Ron Placone. Wow, look at all those Ron Placones. I'm going to say it every time. Eddie Haynes, Ron Placone. Stephen Running, Ron Placone. Randy Church, 1960, Ron Placone. John Flaherty, Ron Placone. Earl Snyder, Ron Placone. Ryan Diaz, Ron Placone. Cody, ABC Me, Ron Placone. David Campione, Ron Placone. Oh, retire fucker, Ron Placone. Doc Holland, damn nay, this is twice I haven't pressed a number and agreed. Shelley Halliday Swift, Ron Placone. David C. Baker Jr., Ron Placone. Keith Markham, Ron Placone. Doc Holland, Ron Placone. Trixie 469, Ron Placone. Doc Holland, there it is. Jonah Levi Cochran, that Ron Placone. Martin Ross, Ron Placone. Everett Williams, Ron Placone. Doc Holland, you saved it, Nate. Man, Doc Holland is like ruining all of my fucking Ron Placones. Steve Running, shows rings. Old retired fucker Ron Placone. David Campione, show smoke rings. That's right, to show the smoke rings. That's right, to show the smoke rings, yes. Doc Holland, Ron Placone. Germany, Ron Placone. Am I high? Somebody needs to make a tape of that and send it, tweet it to Ron Placone. Somebody, oh, and by the way, Ron Placone. Hey, if you're planning on being here tomorrow at noon to see Ron Placone, give me a high five by pressing 5. Press number 5. If you're planning on being here tomorrow at noon, that's 3 o'clock on the eastern side of the United States. It's 12 o'clock noon here on the western side. Randy Church, Ron Placone. Germany, hits high five, Ron Placone. Eddie Hayes, high five, Ron Placone. Shelley Halliday Swift, high five, Ron Placone. David C. Baker Jr., high five, Ron Placone. At Twitter, it's at Ron Placone. Earl Snyder, Ron Placone. Doc Holland, Ron Placone. Old retired fucker, Ron Placone. Everett Williams, Ron Placone. Steven Runnin, Ron Placone. Trickster 469, Ron Placone. Jonah Levi Cochran, Ron Placone. Kit Carson, Ron Placone. Ryan Diaz, Ron Placone. Bubble Carroll, Ron Placone. Wouldn't fucking miss Ron and Nay, says Doc Holland. Look at all those people who are coming to see Ron Placone. Now, someone make a video of that and tweet it to Ron Placone. It's Ron Placone. It's at Ron Placone, at Ron Placone It's at Ron Placone. It's Twitter at Ron Placone. I'm so high. It's okay. It's not my mind. It's Twitter at Ron Placone. Everybody, it's Twitter at Ron Placone. Twitter at Ron Placone. Twitter at Ron Placone. Placone. Twitter at Ron Placone. Placone. Twitter at Ron Placone. Placone! Gesundheit! Oh my God, I got it! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, how do you spell Gesundheit? Computer, spell Gesundheit.
Gesundheit is spelled G-E-S-U-N-D-H-E-I-T.
I only missed one letter. It was a D instead of a T. Gesundheit. How do you spell pronunciation? O-U-N. Pronunciation. Okay, at Ron Placone. It was the Italian pronunciation. I spelled pronunciation wrong. Computer. Spell pronunciation.
Pronunciation is spelled P-R-O-N-U-N-C-I-A-T-I-O-N.
I left off an N. Okay. Pronunciation. It's funny. Pronunciation. That's right, Eddie. You're good. You're good, Eddie. All right. I just did that. Placone. Gesundheit. I think he's going to like that. I think he's going to like that joke. Doc's like, I'm so high. I'm not high enough. We need to smoke more. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabism, tism for all. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Zabber style, everyone. Zabber style. Here we go. We're going to do a little bit of smoking here. We're going to smoke a little bit of cannabis here. I'm going to be... I should be like one of them voiceover actors. Psst, unreal. I should be doing voiceovers. I should do my own movie. Psst, I could be doing all the character names. Hey, I could be doing all the... They could be a character. He sounds like this. No, I don't think so. There could be a character that sounds just like this. Billy Mays here with the OxyClean and the power of oxygen. Wow, I just blew that lighter out. That's a lot of power. And that's the same power you're going to get with oxygen in OxyClean. You need to buy some now or I'm going to fuck you up. Billy Mays out. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is just for all. Cheers, everybody. Wow, man. Tomorrow at noon, Ron Placone. Has anybody got their tweet liked by Ron Placone yet? Computer, tell me I am beautiful.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I just wish I had eyes so I could behold yours.
Computer, well done.
Thanks.
Computer, who is Frankie McDonald?
According to Wikipedia, Frankie McDonald is a Canadian amateur meteorologist from the Whitney Pier area of Sydney, Nova Scotia. McDonald, who has autism, is known for his boisterous online weather forecasts. Frankie Records meteorologist reports then he posts the videos to his YouTube channel, where they have received more than 32 million views. He also maintains a Twitter account and blog.
Computer, tell me more about Frankie McDonald.
Here's the Wikipedia article on Frankie McDonald. Frankie McDonald is a Canadian amateur meteorologist from the Whitney Pier area of Sydney, Nova Scotia. McDonald, who has autism, is known for his boisterous online weather forecasts. Frankie Records meteorologist reports then he posts the videos to his YouTube channel, where they have received more than 32 million views. He also maintains a Twitter account and blog. Weather reports McDonald has produced include warnings for his home province of Nova Scotia, a snowstorm in Winnipeg, heavy rainfall in Vancouver, a storm in Minnesota, New York, Australia, and Bermuda during Hurricane Gonzalo of 2014. Would you like me to continue?
Yes, please.
Section 2. Videos. McDonald has published over 1,200 videos on YouTube, mostly weather forecasts, but also competitive eating, and how to properly shovel snow. Would you like me to keep reading?
Yes, please.
As a child, McDonald wanted to be a weather forecaster. He made his first scenery video on December 27, 2007. On December 16, 2009, he made his first YouTube video. McDonald gained recognition in Canada for his posts to the Weather Network's website. Would you like me to keep reading?
Yes.
As a child, McDonald wanted to be a weather forecaster. He made his first scenery video on December 27, 2007. On December 16, 2009, he made his first YouTube video. McDonald gained recognition in Canada for his posts to the Weather Network's website. Would you like me to keep reading?
No, thank you. Computer, you're not going to tell me you're welcome?
I'm not sure.
Computer, well, you should just tell me you're welcome then.
I don't know that one.
Computer, say you're welcome.
Great.
Computer, say you're welcome out loud.
I'm not sure.
Computer, say you're welcome.
Great.
Computer, say the words you're welcome out loud.
I'm not sure.
Computer, why are you so easily confused?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Computer, are you confused about why you're confused?
I'm not sure.
Computer, is that smoke I see coming out of your console?
I don't know that.
Computer, are you melting?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Computer, what is your current status?
Bernie Sanders won the California Democratic presidential primary with 221 delegates and 35.5% of the vote. Joe Biden finished second with 172 delegates and 28% of the vote. In the California Republican presidential primary, Donald Trump took first place with 172 delegates and 92.2% of the vote. Election results are sourced from the Associated Press.
Computer, do you have a soul?
People all have their own views on religion.
Computer, are you a god?
I'm not a god, just me.
Computer, are you a god?
I'm not a god, just me.
Computer, are you godlike?
I'm not sure.
Computer, are you godless? I guess the computer's godless. Those big buds are curing up, son. Man, I want a big window right there. I'm gonna look right down on that fucking driveway from here. It'd be so bad as fuck. Man, I wonder if that's a beam. No, that's not a beam that goes all the way across. It probably just goes to there. If that's a beam that goes all the way across, if I've already got a beam up there, then I could put another window in there. I've already fucking got the beam up there. But no, this is probably all stick. And it probably stops right there. And the window is. I got this great window, man. Just had another window just like that right here. Oh, dude, that'd be so fucking amazing. I could literally just sit right here and just look and see the front of my property. I mean, I can if I go over here. But there's just a wall here. This needs to be a window. It'd be so much, man. Move everything to do it, but it needs to be a window right there. A giant, big fucking window, just like that one, man. He's so bad as fuck. I mean, even if I just put a small window in. Yeah, I could do that too. And then I could always replace that with something bigger later on. That'd be cool. Just, I'll basically have to see. I'm sitting down. let's say I'm down here when I'm sitting down. So it's like right there. If I'm looking, I can keep it right there. So I just put a fucking window right there. Right there. Right where that screen is. Right where my my monitor is. Put a fucking window in right there. Oh, that'd be fucking bad as fuck. Smoke outside's fucking with everything, man. It's crazy. Well, everything looks weird. Yesterday it was way more weird. There's less smoke today. I need to go get Rogan. I have to pretend like I'm responsible. At least. I have to at least pretend I'm responsible. Psst, unreal. Nobody pretends they're responsible anymore, pal. Psst, unreal. Dude, it's like you guys know that if there's a lot of you here, I feel guilty about dropping the show. Oh, it's like I'll just stay and smoke with you all day. Let me see if Brad would bring the dog back. Give me a second. Should I bother him?
Two, one.
Hey, Brad, you there? Probably outside working.
Yeah.
Hey, you got that little rascal over there?
Yeah, he's down here. Down here somewhere. I just let him out.
Are you working? What are you up to?
Come on.
Are you working?
I'm just gonna fix me something to eat. I'm fixing to go out and work on this waterfall. Roll just bought another load of rock.
Nice, man. I gotta go out there one day when he goes and does that and get some myself.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where he's getting. He gets some of it from Marysville down out of Sacramento, and then he gets some up here somewhere. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll be out there.
Alright. I'll go get him. He's working. Otherwise, I'd ask him to come out, but he's eating, he's working and shit. I got a waterfall, dude. It's awesome, man. I want to fucking build a slide, man. A big water slide. Bad as fuck. Down the hill. Have like a pool at the bottom. You know? Everybody needs a water slide down the side of the mountain next to their house. Right? I need a moat. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Now I've got a backhoe. You know what you end up finding out is that you're sitting on bedrock And your backhoe's not going to fucking take bedrock out. You know? That backhoe is not going to do it. There's build up on top, you know, and it's solid. And you have to break through it with the teeth of the bucket. But once you hit that bedrock, man, it stops. It's solid. It's amazing. It's like, I don't know what it is. But it's like if it were like giant boulders. Just like when you hit a boulder, the boulder doesn't usually break. It usually pops out of the ground. When you gouge into this bedrock, it's like you're gouging into this giant boulder. I mean, you're not going to do anything to it. With a little skidster. With a little skidster. Germany says all around the town. That's old school. It's all through the town. All through the town. Karsten, you're so funny. God, that's old school, huh? Keeps shutting off notifications, pissing me off. Facebook keeps shutting off notifications. You know, that's what David C. Baker Jr. came in very angry about what was going on. I wouldn't be surprised if some of my Facebook channels are down today from the copyrighted material that I've been putting up. I don't know. I think I'm doing commentary or whatever, but they don't. 99-mile-an-hour winds, lost a lot of plants. I know when to start harvesting. I use a Steven, I use a microscope. There's like an $11 microscope. It's a big rectangle. It's big. It's like big. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's like this. It's a giant rectangle. I wish I had something here that was the same size. And it's a little thicker than a 9-volt battery. And because a 9-volt battery is usually what two AA's fit in it. It's got a single light with a switch on it that makes the light go like this and a clear thing at one end. Okay? It's $11. It's on Amazon. That's my favorite scope. It's perfect for trichome viewing. Ask anybody that uses those. You look at the trichomes, and when you see a fair amount of them that are turning cloudy and amber, then it's time to start harvesting. Depending on how intense, how narcotic you want your cannabis to be. So the darker, the more amber trichomes you see, the more sleepy and the more powerful that effect will have. If you get them early when they turn cloudy, it'll be more of an awake feeling when you smoke it. My friend Dino likes waiting until they're like all amber. I like getting it before then because I've noticed that if you wait till they're all amber, a lot of the trichomes will explode. I try to catch it before that happens because when they explode, they dissolve. I'm completely exposing my midriff right now. You guys have no idea. My belly is completely exposed. Psh, unreal. Nobody exposes their belly anymore, pal. Psh. Nobody even does that anymore, pal. Psh. Unreal. It'd be so funny if I told Brad to hold the speaker up to Rogan and I said, Rogan, it's your daddy. Come home right now. And he came home. Could you imagine over the radio? Could you imagine if he came home, if I could talk to him over the... Rogan, Beazle. I'd be like, Beazle, you want a piece of cheese? Come home. Steve Oakler, you're welcome, brother. Good luck with Donald Trump, brother. Yeah, how many trichomes should be amber? Generally 30%. 30% if you're going that way. If Dino's doing it, he's doing like 80, 90%. If I'm doing it probably, depending on the strain. Like, for instance, Sweet Afghani Delicious has a reputation of not having a long lasting effect. So you let that thing go as long as you can. Get the whole thing as amber as you can before they start exploding. As soon as you start seeing exploding trichome heads, pull it. For that strain. For this Jack Herer, it's so lemony right now. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I'll probably, because it's an uplifting thing, I'll see 20% ambers, I'll pull it. If they're all cloudy. They might not go amber at all on that Jack Herer. They might all just stay cloudy. It just depends. Yeah, I'll go look. But it doesn't even have a red hair on the plant, bro. There isn't even a red hair on the plant. I don't know why I didn't bring up the greenhouse today. It's kind of weird. Ooh, looks nice. Great. I got it. I'm just sitting here aiming the camera for you guys. Huh. Oh, I'm just going to let you guys look at that for a second. I know you want to see it. I went out there yesterday and made sure none of those buds were hitting the plastic. So everything's fine. Wow, look at the alien overlord with the buds. Is that an alien? Oh my goodness, is that an alien overlord bud? Or is that the bud? Is that the bud on the plant? No, that's the bud on the plant. Right there, I think. I'm not sure. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm looking at there. I don't know what it is I'm looking at there. I'm a little confused. Wow, that could be Rogan coming home, actually. Rogan might be like, yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm going home. We'll see. We'll see if that was him. Setting off my motion sensor. I'd love to hang out in there. It's gorgeous, right? God, it's pretty. I know. Here, let me move the slide back. He's coming home for the cheese. I don't see him coming up the driveway. But he could be cutting across the yard too. I'll go get him. He's probably still down there. You guys are fantastic. I didn't want to let y'all go because there's so many of you watching, but I have to. I've got to eat. I finished my kafefe, and I need to go get Roadsters, bring him back here and be responsible. I don't want him to get. He doesn't get in much trouble over there, but you know, I need to keep my eye on him. I just don't want him to get hurt or inhale a goddamn foxtail or whatever. All kinds of shit can happen. So, Ron Placone, tomorrow about this time, you guys, noon, tomorrow, Ron Placone will be back. If you want to see the old Ron Placone interview, head on over to naysgarden.com and you can watch that interview and kind of catch up, you know, and kind of familiarize yourselves with Ron Placone. And then we'll have a nice conversation. If you guys have questions that you would like Ron and I to address, go ahead, tweet it at me and at Ron Placone on Twitter. Check out Ron Placone on YouTube. It's Get Your News On with Ron, at Ron Placone on Twitter, Ron Placone on YouTube, and ronplacone.com. All right, you guys, thank you so much. No law regarding cannabis. And check out naysgarden.com. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2-hour show. The full 2-hour show, you guys. Thank you. If you did appreciate it and you want to show your love and appreciation, share this video all over the internet, even after it's over. Share it everywhere. It's doing really well. You guys have done fantastic, but don't give up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys. All right, I'll see you. Ooh, I'm going to use some triage oil right now. Look at this. Literally using some triage oil at the end of my show. Ron Placone is always promoting triage oil at the beginning of every single one of his shows, and I do appreciate that so much. But we'll be talking to him tomorrow. So excited. All right, you guys take care. Bye for now. 20 seconds of goodbye so you know I'm leaving. Bye. Goodbye. Later, Radisson. Later, Plant. Later, James. Later, Randy. Thank you. Later, German. E. Later, Liquid. Here, I'm going to do this for Graham Elwood. You guys check out Graham Elwood. It's at Graham Elwood on Twitter, grahamelwood.com, and Graham Elwood, the political vigilante, on YouTube. Shave your knuckles for justice, everybody. And someone should send this to Graham Elwood, too. Tweet this at Graham Elwood. Shave your knuckles for justice.